Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another video. There's another paid request, this time for Nev Soul. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, it could be a commentary, it could be a reaction, it could be a review, it could be a topic, it could be random, a list, an article, complain about an article, whatever it may be, feel free to send it directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for someone called Midori. Has another name, but I can't pronounce it because I can't pronounce much of Jack Squad. This is one of those that thankfully is only 45 minutes, 50 minutes, give or take. At least, I guess considering which version you see. It's one of those animes you watch, you go, I don't know why I'm doing the Robert De Niro, but you do the Robert De Niro look. Apparently this was banned in Japan, and the reason this film got around for, at least lately, TikTok. I never have used TikTok one damn time. I don't know jack squat about TikTok. I know the damn big fat metal man in Return to Oz. He was called TikTok, but I don't know crap about TikTok. Never used it. I don't know what the hell it's for. I don't know why people use it. I don't know nothing about it. Shows how old I am. What the hell is TikTok anyway, really, truly? Like, the actual purpose of it. But anyway, apparently people were using this platform and saying, don't watch this, don't watch this, and then doing reactions to it. Now, it is a sick anime. It was a manga first, and then it was anime, and then it also became a live-action movie. And it was popular. Don't watch this. I'm like, what is this, 2 Girls, 1 Cup? No. It's animated, but not really animated. I say that because for the most part, it's still picture images, but the camera will move this way, or push in. And at times you have very sparse animation, like person moving, or person sinking down in the sand, or mud, I should say, sinking to the mud. But for the most part, it's kind of still pictures with dialogue, anime style. A lot of the movies done with the camera. Now, there are some nice visuals, like the hallucinations that are detailed at the end of this film. It's very horrific, and its big topic is how evil and sadistic humanity is. Now, yes, of course, we already know that, but this is yet another reminder to just how sick and perverted humanity is, and the sad fact that there are people like this out there. There are. I mean, this young schoolgirl, this guy tries to talk nice to her. She wants to get home. Her dad has left home. She sells flowers. She goes home. Her mom is dead. And she looks down. There's rats clawing at the dead mom's legs. So she doesn't know what to do. She's lost. Where do I go in life? Meets back with this guy, and he owns a circus. So goes in there, and there's a lot of circus attractions. There's a bigger guy. There's a woman that can kind of twist her head, and like a snake lady. There's this guy with no arms, and his face is wrapped up like a mummy. He looked like the Rat King to me. From Ninja Turtles is the Rat King. And a consistent amount of her being assaulted, abused, verbally abused, as well as raped. And not willingly. Doing this, not with your finger, but not willingly. And I'm sitting there going, great. I mean, for me, it was disgusting, sure. There's a disgusting scene, spoiler alert, that this little schoolgirl loves these puppies. Again, this is a cartoon. Animated cartoon. And one of the female female. Well, anyway, when the girl left, this other performer comes, has a sadistic look on the face, stomps the puppy, blood everywhere, smashes the puppy, blood anywhere. Again, cartoon style, but disgusting. And you come to find out that the person cooked this meat, fed it to the people, including the girl. They laugh, and she screams, "Dogs!" So yeah, it's very sick, disturbing stuff. It is. On the flip side, I've seen a Serbian film. I've seen Martyrs. I've seen Gutterballs. I've seen this kind of stuff, and other than shocking, you could say any horror film details the sadism of humanity. Or pretty much, well, I guess if it was a creature feature, not really, but even any slasher film, any amount of horror, I'm like, you know what? Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer details that, but to me it's a much better movie, much better film. While film like this goes in the realm of a Serbian film, and it goes in the realm of Martyrs, and I think it being animated lessens the impact because it's disgusting, but it's still a cartoon. I know that doesn't make sense. Like, people might not even know what's a Serbian film. That's a film that people praise. It's an art film. It's so art. It's a live-action movie about this porno actor that gets back to the business to make some money. And then this group of people force him into these acts like he's fucking this girl, but then the girl gets her head cut off, and he has to keep fucking her, and he's forced by gunpoint. At one point, he's fucking a kid in the ass, and it's bleeding, and there's a hood, and the hood's taken off, and he realizes he's been forced to rape his own son, and his ass is bleeding. There's a bit where a guy does newborn porn rape. Yes. Oh, it's just a special no shit, because if someone fucked a newborn baby, they'd be dead by me. I would shoot them in the face. I would find where they live and shoot them in the face. You would do that? If you don't know... Yeah. You would too. But the fact that you put the idea of... I found a new type of porn to make. Newborn porn. Fuck's a newborn baby. That film is 10 times worse than this, but this film I'm still not a fan of. Why is it not a rant? Because in a way, that's what the film wants. For me to be... But I'm sitting there going, fuck you. Fuck you. I mean, it's just her consistent loop of being assaulted, being fucked, until this little magician guy seems to be nice, seems to be kind to her, sleep with her, marry her. There's more assault. The wannabe rat teen mummy, he comes up, talks some things to her. Magician forces him into the mud that he's found, and there's like mud in his mouth. It's like a weird death scene. Oh, one of them has a tendency to love to lick eyeballs during sex. So like the eye, and the guy's licking the eyeball. Whatever. And then he becomes abusive towards her. Then one day, they're walking, some guy stabs a little magician fuck. And then she's alone, and she doesn't know where to go. She runs over here, she runs over here. This big conglomeration of hallucinations, of all the evil people she met. She screams, and then it's over. And that's the point, that it's depressing. It seems like there's no hope for this girl. She has nowhere to go, nowhere to turn to. She's alone. She's festered with these bad hallucinations. And that the sad fact in reality, there are a lot of people that go through abuse and go through this stuff, and you may want to be blind to it, but it's a bubble that's going to be burst, and it's the sad fact. And I'm like, you know what? I know that because it's on the news a lot. It's in Hollywood a lot. Epstein didn't kill himself a lot. And the more things change, the more they stay the same. The sad fact of humanity, there's some good humanity, but there's also a huge hunk of sack of shit. And a portion of humanity as well. And animation-wise, like I said, it's very sparse. Like, there'll be a pink background, and the girl is this small, and then she'll scream. There's a point where the magician looks like he did this trick, and everyone's being deformed, and like John Carpenter's The Thing turning into monsters. And whether he actually did that, or that's a metaphor for this guy who the girl thought was a nice guy, actually found that he was a monster, and he's such a monster he'd even change everyone else into being monsters. And the film itself at this point is just a Two Girls, One Cup serving the film, human centipede, litmus test, either stimulus test, see how fucked up you are, or a litmus test. A test of, can you make it? Can you survive? Will you watch it? Will you go, oh, and make a TikTok or a YouTube video on it? That's now its legacy. And to me, those films don't do anything for me. I can admit, there's some nice visuals of animation, but there's plenty of animes. I mean, it's not anime, but I could just go watch Heavy Metal from 1982. Great movie. Has a 4K recently. I just go watch Akira. That has gore, but it has a lot more to it. I could watch a Ninja Scroll. I could watch a lot of actual anime that's worth the time compared to this. Even Vampire Hunter D. There's a plenty of animes. Wicked City. It's another one. This... It's shock value for shock value's sake, and to me, that anybody can do that. If I pull my pants down, spread my cheeks, and shit on camera, it'd be shocking to you. But A, I don't want to see that. B, you don't want to see that. And C, ain't worth spit at the end of the day. And again, for people who are curious, I told you the entire film. It's at least the version I saw was not even an hour long. There are versions that take all that stuff out that's like 40-some minutes long. There's really the development of a character, I guess, as a schoolgirl getting more abused and more fucked up and more hallucinatory. There are no other story attributes or character development. The music. Again, there's some crazy images. There's disgusting images. Again, puppies being smashed up. You know, this is a rant. Fuck it, I'll put rant on it because it's useless bullshit. It's useless bullshit. Fuck it. I changed my mind. It will be a rant. Fuck this movie. Up its stupid fucking ass. Ain't worth a pot to piss in. Ain't worth a dick in the face. I would not want my dick in its mouth. Just probably use teeth and suck at that job too. Fuck this movie. Ain't worth shit. If you want to see guys licking eyeballs, like I said, or the rat king being put into the fucking quicksand in a weird way. What the hell happened there? And, hey, humanity sucks. Yeah, I already knew that. Thanks for the tip. The tip of the dick you tried to point in my face. I'm not into that. If you're in, cool. We all have different tinks, I guess. Fuck this movie. Fuck this fucking movie, man. Fucking Midori. Missouri. You want to see? Just go watch Misery instead. Go watch any other number fucking movies. Midori. No, I don't remember the actual name of it. I'll try to pronounce it. I mean, I got a computer right here. Maybe give some info so that no one else has to look this up. Shoujo Subaki? I don't freaking know. Body horror. Runtime 47 to 56 minutes. Shoujo Tubaki? I don't freaking know. It was a graphic novel. 1920s inspired brand. Out of print English edition has become much sought after. Has been allowed to screen in conventional movie theaters and even released on home video outside of Japan. Live action adaptation. The manga was released in 2016. I remember people saying it was banned in Japan. And when you get banned in Japan, you have to be fucking crazy. Japan and a circus involving freaks such as Hoichi, the human pretzel, the human worm, innocent 12-year-old little girl with a bob haircut who enjoyed her life as a student to the fullest. That's another thing, she's a little kid as well, so that was great. The boss is an amazing freak show. Greedy, manipulative con man. Fetish of eyeball licking. Sleeps with little boys. I forgot about that. Was that in the movie? I might have blocked it out. The Mummy Man. Japan's victims of leprosy. He has no arms. Able to use his feet just as well as his hands. Messed with Midori many times. Yay. Sword swallowing strong man with a shaved head and tattoos. Goes along with the other members' sadism and fetishes. Middle-aged, voluptuous, long-haired, state charming woman. Sadistic. The fire-swallowing psychopath. Yeah, that's the one that murdered the puppies. And, like, intersex. Then the small magician, using special magic techniques from the West, can fit into a small bottle. Yep, that was part of it. A trick he could fit in a small bottle. Acts as the girl's guardian. This was made in 1992. Paintings and cells of drawings by Harada, the director, held, panned or zoomed over with music, sound effects, voice acting, or casual touches of traditional animation. A censored version of the film was produced for future screenings at the request of the Japanese Film Censor Board. Optically censored nudity, sexual assault, and violence towards animals. 2006 Cinemalta DVD release of the film contains the original 1992 version. A videotape transfer of the film was all that was known to exist. The film, aside from a censored post-1994 film print screen at various international film festivals. The original 16mm in 2013 was rediscovered in a warehouse. Why? Production company plans to release a restored Blu-ray disc of the new film master in 2020. Why? Why? I said this. I'm just curious. Is there an IMDb? What does this have an IMDb? I'm just curious. I know it's going on a bit long, but I figure, it was a shorter review. Give 6.6. Why the fuck does it have a 6.6? Are you shitting me? 6.6? Why? Why the fuck does this have a 6.6? 9 out of 10. Really, dude? Midori is not hentai and it's not traditional manga. It's totally unique, and for those who appreciate ventures into the psyche's darkest passages, it is a well of perverse riches. Entirely original misinterpretation of the sizzling source material. Gloriously lurid imagery of freaks and deformed humans. This is art that finds humanity and degradation and love and malice. Well, you can keep it. I mean, I did say I can admire some of the art, but I don't think that makes it a good film. But good story, very graphic content, good story and soundtrack. Good story. There's barely a story. Good story. Okay. I'm done. We'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Good story. Yeah, so is Two Girls, One Cup. Is that the story of what? The degradation of teenage girls in the society of where we bring them up to put them down? I could pull crap out of my ass too. Later.